Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Once again, I am uploading what I did on my Twitch stream a couple days late after I've already broadcast it. Here it is. I hope you enjoy. For whatever reason, Blender is not letting me sync my audio to my video. So hopefully you could just deal with that. I don't know what I'm doing differently than I did yesterday. Honestly have no idea how to fix it. I've tried everything. I've tried changing the frame rate. I've tried restarting the whole project. I've tried recutting it. I've tried everything I could think of, but the audio just will not sync. So I don't know what I'm doing differently. I'll try to figure that out in the future. Maybe use a different recording program. I don't know. I'll figure that out eventually. Anyway, here it is. Okay, we're going to start with this knife. Now, what I did, just like yesterday, is I went to Google, and I'll just switch screens really quick. Went to Google, typed in the words hunting knife stock art, and I came up with this nice little picture here. Now, I found this on Google. If this picture belongs to you, I am really, truly sorry for stealing it. But this is for demonstration purposes, so hopefully it falls into fair use, right? Anyway, let's switch my screens back to my tablet. There we go. Now, I've already copied the knife that I want to use. I've already adjusted it so it's straight up and down, and I've already set it up in its own layer and adjusted its opacity for better use. Now, just going to zoom in a little bit, get a better look at this knife. I set things up a little bit differently than I did yesterday, and here's the test to see if things work. And things work. Would you look at that? Imagine things working right the first time. If only that helped me out yesterday, right? Either way, we're going to take this knife and hopefully turn it into something a little bit nicer, a little bit more gamey, a little bit more gamified, I should say. And let's just get things started. So, just going to take the general shape of this knife and try to work it out. I'm starting with black again because I really like starting off in black. Just like I said yesterday, it's just the color that I'm very used to for my sketch phase. So I'm just going to start by making it look really sharp and vicious. I'm going to curve that blade up a little bit. Bring it down, bring it out maybe. Now, I don't want to make the exact same blade like I did yesterday. I don't want to make that all over again. What I want to do is make something wholly different, wholly new. Not exactly better, because this is going to be part of the same style of assets at least, but something at least different, right? I'm going to bring out that part of the blade there. Now, I don't want to curve back in this time. What I want to do is I want to bring it down. So already we have a nicer looking knife. And hopefully this looks good enough that people will look at it and say, hey, I want that knife in my video game, right? Now, this is probably going to be a lot faster than it was yesterday. For one, I am not struggling with broken things I need to stop, reinstall, and bring back into focus. I am also going to, or I've had practice yesterday. So I'm already well ahead where I was on my first day back to Twitch. And what I want to do, I think I want to make this just a little bit, make this here turn into something a little bit different, right? So I'm going to turn that into a back-facing, there we go. Now, who knows? That is a little bit like this one, isn't it? It is a lot like this one. I seem to like this a lot, even though yesterday I fought with it, and fought with it to no end did I fight with that. Trying to figure out whether or not I wanted to keep that thing there, but it stayed in the picture. It made it to the 3D art entire, and it looks like it's here to stay. It's slowly becoming my signature, isn't it? So, let's just leave it there for now. And then I'm going to bring this in. And then, oop, what did I do there? Let's Control Z that. What did I switch that to? I have no idea what I switched that to or how. I switched it to grab somehow. And that is supposed to be my eraser mode. This is my eraser mode, and this is my pen mode. So I don't get what that's doing, but let's just get rid of that there. I don't know what's going on with this thing. I don't know how to control my tablet pen with Open Canvas 7, so that's going to just take some practice from on my part. Now, how can we spice up this blade? Because this blade isn't really different enough, I don't think. Especially if I take this off here. If I take that off, it might not look different enough. This one little bump here isn't quite enough to make this a different blade. So maybe this blade has a nice little hole on it, maybe? Nice little groove cut right through the metal. Have it opened up to the world right there. That might look good, who knows, right? Kinda don't like that shape, so I'll just bring it down. It does have to trail off somewhere. Let's bring it all the way back to here. And like this, just like yesterday, this is all concept, right? It's to make an idea of what a blade could look like, and then bring it into reality with 3D art and design, right? Maybe this little hole follows the entire blade, or entire shape of everything. I don't know. Does that even look good? I am not sure. But we do need to spice this up a little bit. So, what could make this look a little bit better? What if there was a part up here? So we have this here. So what if that came up like so, and this was another blade entirely? Yeah, I kind of like that. I'm kind of digging that. So we could erase this little bit here. Erase that a little bit there. So there's not only an opening in the blade right here, but there's a secondary blade coming off the top to make it just a little bit extra vicious, right? What else can we do to this knife to make it look a little bit better? Maybe we could turn this around here, this little bit. Maybe it could go the other way. Let's see how that looks. Let's bring it up here instead. Nah, that's a little bit too much, I think. So, what should we do with this knife? I don't even know. We could bring it in like this. So that kind of looks okay. It'd make for a really good machete style, actually, if I did that. Actually, that's a good idea. So let's erase this. Let's turn this into a nice little machete. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let's see if I can box this part up, right? Box that part up. Grab it. Move it up just a little bit. Now I'm going to try to grab a reference for machete. So I'm just going to show you what I'm doing with this. I'm going to go up to here. I'm going to open up Google. I'm going to look up a reference for machete. That's not machete. Machete. There we go. So something along the lines of this right here. That's a little bit of a small. There we go. That's better. So yeah, it's looking a lot more like that than anything else right now, isn't it? So yeah, let's just use that as a starting point now. So that's why this is concept art, right? So I'm going to switch back over my scenes. Go back to camera 2, there we go. And so now that I have a nice little reference point, a little machete to look at, just something to reference. So what I want to do is this. Ooh, I'm still on my grab tool, so let's go back to my pencil tool. So this and select none. There we go. So that is going to come to less of a upward curve. It's going to come down. It's going to have a deeper dip. It's going to come back a little bit easier. It's going to come down and curve out like so. I'm going to keep this other blade or this other point on the other side, so if somebody wants to stab it, it'll be extra vicious right here, right? And if somebody wants to chop with it, it'll be extra vicious right here. And remember, this isn't for practical use. This is an asset for a video game. So people want their weapons and items to look cool, not be actually functional, right? The blade is just a little bit big, so I'm going to bring this down a little bit more, I think. I'm just going to shrink that up a little bit here. There we go. Just shrink that up a little bit. Bring that down. There we go. And just like before, I'm going to bring it a little bit into the handle there, just for the 3D art, because essentially that's what this is exactly for. I wonder, can I shrink this a bit? I won't worry about it too much. So this is a pretty simple blade upgrade. I wouldn't even call it an upgrade anymore. I would more likely call this just a retrace, a relook. a revamping, if you will. Right now, that's what sketching. That's what the concept is all about. Just making different ideas so it all looks good, right? Why did I open that up? I don't get it sometimes. And sometimes it's just that simple to make a new thing out of something old, right? So it's only been 15 minutes since I started this, and already this is looking really nice. At least I think so. I don't know. You could have a different opinion. That's up to you, right? But I honestly think this looks really good. And all I need to do is touch it up a little bit here and there. Make it look better, make it look nicer, make it look more vicious. I'm going to go back to my reference on Google, how a machete really looks. And it looks like that curve just kind of points off. I have an extra long edge. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make that a little bit thicker on the back here. Just make that a little bit thicker. So I'm going to bring that point up. So the point's going to come to the same general area, so I'm going to leave that there. I'm just going to change that, how that looks. There we go. And then this is going to come in just with a little dip. And that already looks better. There we go. That already looks a lot better, for sure. I'm just going to touch that up a little bit. There we go. So, this blade is actually looking like it's pretty much done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move on to the handle right now. Now I want to change up the handle a little bit more than I did yesterday. I really like this cross guard here, but I think I could do a little bit better than the initial drawing. So what I think I'm going to do is I am going to, why is it whenever I go off of that, things get all kinds of messed up? I don't know, I don't get it. I don't know why it blacks out. I guess I have to keep this open as much as possible. I don't know. So let's just copy this crossguard as it is. Now I'm not, like before, I'm not really using, I'm not using at all any type of aid in my drawing. I'm not, I'm freehanding it, as it will. I'm not using any type of ruler. I'm not using any type of assisted drawing. I'm just using my freehand skills. So I actually think, now you're going to hold it like so, with your thumb here, your fingers here, right? I was about to put a little stabby bit there, but that would go into your arm and that would hurt a lot. And that's a really bad idea. But I thought that stabby bit would look really awesome. Now I really like those stabby bits, as you can see by this drawing over here. But I kind of don't want to copy exactly what this was. So, what can I do for stabby bits? Well, first off, I have the back of this that looks okay. Kind of liking it. So what can I do to the bottom of this to make it look a little bit better? What can I do to the front of this to make it look a little bit better? It's really hard to tell sometimes when you're trying to come up with ideas, right? So, how about let's have this curve upward, like so. Kind of the opposite of this. I wonder if I could even copy that and just flip it. So I'm going to take this, just steal my own idea. I'm going to Control C, Control V. I'm going to grab it, bring it over here. What's my rotate tool? Edit, image, rotate, no. I'm still getting used to this art program as well. So you're going to find out that sometimes I just don't know what I am doing. I don't even know. Is this it? Nope, that was definitely not it. Let's see. What could possibly be a rotate tool? I don't even know right now. It's a downside of brand new programs, at least, and getting to learn everything just all over again. And yeah, no, that's the whole thing, not just the one piece. Yeah, let's not rotate the whole picture, right? Let's grab this, bring it back over here. What do I do to rotate here? No, that grabs the whole page again. Let's undo that. No, not that. Ah, gotta love these things, right? Nope, that's the whole page still. So the hand tool is not the best tool. There's that. Grab that, bring it over here. Nope. Where are you? Nope. You're an eraser. You're my pencil. I don't know how to grab and rotate that. That is weird, right? I'm going to have to figure out these tools on a different day, I think. Let's just do a quick look from tool to tool. See if I could get a rotation, add to, remove from, select overlaps. Okay, that's not it. That's not it. Just doing a quick look. See, this one, by all rights, should have all of my move options, including twisting around the center, right? But it doesn't. It really should, and I don't get why it would ever not do it. And this is why I wish I could afford Photoshop. With Photoshop I could just grab the rotate tool right away, but I can't, so I'm not gonna. Now I don't even know what that does. Like, what is that and why, right? I don't even know. Uh, bu- 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 bu. See, this would be my other option for what would rotate it. But it clips everything out, and that's other stuff. That's other stuff. That rotates the entire screen. So I got nothing. So what I'm going to do is select, deselect, and I'm going to ignore that. I'm just going to get rid of it. There we go. And go back to my original plan of just drawing by hand. Now, see, that's why I don't cheat, because every time I try to cheat and do the simple way of doing things, something horrible happens, and things just do not work. So, there it is. Now, I wish I could make it symmetrical. And in Blender, I probably can do it. It'd be a lot easier than this, that's for sure. What I should do in my spare time is figure out how all of my tools work and get that going on my own before I even try to show off skills I don't have inside of this program here. So what I want to do is maybe bring the end of this out a little bit, bring it around, and that is that, I think. So once again, I'm going to add a new layer. There's the button. New layer. This is going to call, what was it called yesterday? I can't even remember. Cleanup. That's a cleanup layer. I'm going to bring the sketch layer down in opacity to about 50%-ish. Doesn't matter, just close to there. A little bit more, 30%-ish. The heck? Did I turn just that 30%? Sometimes programs, I don't get it sometimes. So if I turn the opacity all the way up, does that come? It does. So I'm not, where is all this drawing on? Is it, why do I have two sketch layers, right? Why did I get a different layer? What's on this layer? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to merge this one down, I think. Now, no, cancel. Merge down. There we go. So that is nothing. That is that is the whole blade this time. Hooray! I don't know how I got a free extra layer, but hey. Sometimes these things are just weird like that. That's a lot better, I think. There we go. Now I can see it. I'm going to go over to cleanup layer. Switch things to red-ish, just like yesterday. And just go over it again really smooth and clean up things that I think need to be cleaned up. Maybe add some things. And just keeping my fingers on Control Z just in case I make a mistake. Just smoothing things out. Making things look really nice. Just for my own personal use. just cleaning up a little bit. And again, this is just the concept stage. It's okay to make mistakes. Just keep going, keep trying, keep making your art look as good as you possibly can. And that's all that really matters, right? So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to add another layer just under this one. So I'm not even going to name it, I'm just going to grab it and put it under the cleanup layer. I'm going to go on it, it's going to be 100%. And what I'm going to do is, I think if I hold shift and draw, so it is drawing, so shift and draw, control and draw, nope, control shift and draw, nope. So I thought I had a nice little shortcut to make a super straight line, but I don't. So that's not going to matter. I'm just going to delete that layer. See what I mean about trying to show off? Every time I try, something horrible happens. Like nothing works. So that little cross guard there. It's going to go like that. That little cross guard there. It's going to go like that. That there. It's going to come up like so and meet down with that. Perfect. And then bring the handle down, come out here, make that just a little bit more pronounced. Handle there is going to come down. It's not really tracing over everything, it's just redefining the lines, because everything I did before was really, really scratchy, really, really horrible. If I take away the sketch layer, if I take away the knife layer, there we go. So now I can clean this up just a little bit before I do my final trace. Make everything look perfectly good. And I'm going to meet that up there. There we go. And just clean that up a little bit. So I don't know, would you use this knife in a video game? I'd probably pick up and use this knife in a video game. So, and like I said before, this doesn't really matter. This is just for my reference when I'm doing this in 3D. I'm going to straighten this up a little bit actually. I don't want that big dip. Round this out a little bit. There we go. Just straighten that up a little bit. There we go. And then just do a little bit of touch up. Little bit of touch up. Make things look like I actually put time and effort into this, even though it's only been 34 minutes. Imagine that. Getting a concept out in half an hour, right? Just because you use references, you look at stuff, you come up with great ideas, you draw it out, you can even draw it 3, 4, 5 times, get a different one, a better one each time, and all the while you're getting better at doing your own art, doing your own job, and making sure that everything you could possibly do is as good as you can do it. So now that's done, my secondary drawing phase. So now, let's do it one more time. Let's grab a new layer. Let's do, what was it called before? I don't know. Let's call this final. I don't even care anymore. So I'm going to bring this one down to, again, about 50%, unless it makes a new layer, whatever, I don't know. Hey look, the whole thing went this time. go over to final, make it black again. And this time it really is just as easy as tracing. Who knows, I might just do a second knife because it's only been half an hour. I kind of want to do this for a couple of hours every day. Just getting my drawing better, getting a stream out, hopefully getting followers, getting, what is, oh, I'm on my eraser. There we go. That's better. Okay. There's that. There's that. Get everything just perfect. Get it out there. Who knows? I might just start the 3D process as part of this session here. Yeah, that sounds like fun, actually. I think I'll pull out my blender. Now that's kind of janky there, so no, I don't like that. There we go. Pull out my blender. Start doing this in 3D right here, right now, today. What do you think? My whole one viewer. Hey, everybody starts somewhere, right? So what if I'm sitting here talking to myself? Bob Ross did the exact same thing for half an hour a day, every day for a bazillion million years, right? And look at him now. He's dead. Bad example. I'm sorry if you're a Bob Ross fan. That was a little bit low. When I was a little kid, I never really liked watching the his show there, but as an adult, I can appreciate what he was trying to do. As a kid, I was like, "Where are the cartoons? Damn it!" Right? That's all I really cared about. My cartoons. Oh, ooh, my shoulders. That was a good crack. I needed that. Whew. So this is actually looking really nice, and I like it. And let's cut off that drawing right about here. That way, if I get this wrong, you just Control Z it. There we go. That looks really good to me. At least I think so. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save it first. I'm going to save it to, let's go up one. Knives, concept knife 2, bring it into that folder. Let's call it concept knife 2 beta. Okay, that looked a little bit right to me. I thought it was a warning. So that's done. Can I export this? Let's save it again as a PNG. There we go. And let's switch over. Let's turn on my blender. There's blender. I'll switch over to screen 1 in a moment. There's screen 1. There's my blender. Now, I have to take off the glove. Let's put my Twitch stream on my other screen. That's not quite it. That's not what I want to do. Why are you doing this? No. Okay. There we go. Now my Twitch stream is down on my lower screen. I can see this on my main screen. So let's import a backdrop image. It will be add image. From my desktop, knives, concept knife 2, beta PNG, open. 1. There it is right there. Perfect. Now, and let's just start modeling this out, right? Why not? There's tons of time. Now let's add a cube. Add a cube. Perfect. Let's go into edit mode. Let's make it wireframe. And then deselect it. Let's make it a lot smaller. There we go. Let's bring the bottom of that just up to there. That's better. Okay. Already off to a great start. I like it when things actually work out. Makes my life really, really happy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this in half. Right down the middle. Grab that, delete it. Grab everything. Add a mirror modifier. And it's going to, there we go. Add clipping. Perfect. And just squish it together a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Go back into this view. Go underneath. Grab a face. Make sure it's the right face. There we go. Extrude that edge. Just like last night. It's super easy. So I'm going to grab it like so. I'm going to bring it all the way down to where I put it inside the blade in my initial drawing. Ta-da! And that, move that just a little bit back. So I want it to be inside. There we go. Just so it vanishes into the blade. So then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the top of this with vertex select back down, all the way down to there, and then I'll switch back over to face mode. I'm going to extrude. About here. I'm going to extrude extrude to about here. Extrude to about here, and extrude all the way up to the end. There. Let's see how things look in solid mode. That's really good, actually. What is up with that? That's better. That's a lot better. Okay, so back into vertex mode we go. Make sure nothing's selected, and then just like yesterday, grab this bit here, take it out to there, grab this bit here, bring it out to there, grab both these bits here, bring it up to there, grab this one, bring it over, add a cut about here, grab this, pull it out. Now, the big question that I need to do is how do I get that hole all the way through? What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the knife, I think. If I remember how to use the knife at all. I'm going to use a knife. I'm just going to cut. It's already kind of interpreting what I want the entire time. It's bit by bit. Going to cut and cut and cut, and that should be it. Now that deselected it. Okay. Use other object outline boundaries to protect knife cuts. Nope. Let's try that again. So there, I'll bring it to there. Let's use the existing geometry, why not? I mean, it's really easy to use the existing geometry. It automatically snaps to it anyway. So let's just do it. Now if I hit enter, that's better. Good, good, good. Now, what I'm going to do is delete faces. I'm going to look at it in solid mode. Ta-da! Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Now you're saying, hey look, there's a big hideous hole in there. But we can fix that. I'm actually going to fix that in solid mode, I think, because it will be really easy to. Now, I think I have my easy faces in, so we will see. If I select this edge here and type face, that's not what I wanted. Control Z. So that there. Shift select. Okay, let's select everything, select nothing, select, there we go. So that. This is a little bit harder than I thought it would be. I'm going to do select that face. You know why it's not selecting? Because this is a mirror. Alright. Oh boy. And therein lies the issues that run in with trying to do this stuff, right? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's not going to connect over there because that is a mirror face. Oh, all these little issues that you don't run into until you're already doing stuff, right? So what I'm going to do is I will go to object mode, apply this modifier, done. Now everything is one big solid knife. I'm going to go back into edit mode, select everything, select nothing, grab that edge, grab that edge, face, hit that edge, the new face edge, and I should be doing face, 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 but it's not. Okay. That's alright though. That edge is already faced. Perfect. Grab that. And that. Face. Face, face, face. Face. Why didn't that one work? Did I grab the wrong edge? Did I face this? Nope. I'm going to grab that edge and that edge. Face. Hit that edge. Face. 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 There, now we have an inside. Perfect. Now we have a hole. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to mesh mode, wireframe mode I should say, zoom out, vertex mode, there's the side view, box select, all this fun stuff. Box select just this fun stuff over here. Delete those vertices. Grab the rest of it. Add modifier. Put that mirror right back into place. put that mirror right back in place. Perfect. So now that's back. If I go into solid mode, I lose my faces. What a pain in the ass that was. I lost my faces anyway. It's because I did the thing. Yeah, that's back. So what I should do instead is go into face select mode. Just little workarounds. Grab all these faces. Just grab these faces. Just grab those faces. All of those faces. Now if I delete those faces, what will happen? It's a surprise! Nothing happened. The faces are still there. Well, you know what? I already know how to put the stuff into place, right? I already know how. So I'm just gonna go do it. Whatevs. I can fix it up later. It doesn't matter. That's not what I did. There we go. Oh, the mirror modifier was still on. That makes sense. Oh well. It's not like anybody is watching, so in the end it doesn't really matter. I know that's kind of critical. I'm sorry. So what I'm going to do with next is that that nice little bit here, I think it is. It is there. So extrude that. Let's extrude it out like so. And hey, look at that. It's almost like I planned it. I'm going to bring it out like so. I'm going to extrude it again like so. And that one. It's good to go like so. I know it doesn't look like much right now, but that's what editing's for, right? What I'm going to do is I'll select all, block select all this in vertex mode, right? Nope. That's why you double check. We'll select all that and then lift it all up, then move it all down. Then give it a little squish, 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 squisharoo. There we go. That was a lot easier than it should have been. But hey, at least it was easy, right? So, let's have a look at this blade. Now, the blade, for the most part, is done, actually. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm actually going to add a cut. I said I'm going to add a cut. What the heck is going on here? Control R for a cut. You do not want to cut. Yeah, whatever. We go up here. Let's call this blade. And then I'm going to hide that. I said I'm going to hide it. Why am I running into so many issues? Oh, clipping's not on. There we go. What is going on? I love when you run into these nice little things that you just don't know what's going on. So far, I don't know what's happening with this and why it won't hide. What is stopping me from doing these things? I don't understand life sometimes. so what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on the crossguard next. Except I can't. There we go. I'm just going to make this easy myself and scale this on the Z and shrink it way down. Shrink it way down. And I didn't mean to do that. Scale it on the Z, shrink it even more. There we go. And then perfect. Book select. Sorry I fell silent there. I was just trying to figure out how I was going to do this, because nothing wants to work for me, just like usual. But like I've said multiple times, I am not an artist. I'm not a professional. I'm doing this because I just really, really want to. Now, just like the knife before it, let's see if I could add a cut into this one. I can add a cut into that one. Would you imagine that? And then box select over here. Delete those vertices. And hey look, mirror modifier is already there. So what I'm going to do, box select that. Which one is this one? Y, I'm going to zero that out. There we go. So that's a little bit better. Box select that side, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, just a little bit wider than the blade itself. And then time to work this one out. There we go. Grab that. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to extrude to here, extrude to there, and then I'm going to grab this face and this face and this face, extrude to there, move them just a little bit, move them up just a little bit, move them just a little bit, go to vertex select, okay, let's grab this one, move that one just over there. Grab these two, move them as a pair to up there. Grab this one, move that one on its own to there. Grab this one and pull it down. Perfect. Perfect. That worked out just fine. The same thing over here. Grab some faces. Where's my face select? There it is. Over here, grab that face. Extrude to about halfway. Extrude the rest of the way. Tip up. Grab that face and that face. Extrude to about there. Move them all just a little bit. Zoom in, go into vertex select. Move things around a little bit. This one did work a little bit better than the other one, but I drew this part of it better. Oh well. There we go. Now that's done, and as you can see, it's part of the blade. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit P and separate by selection. So that blade is that blade is that. So this blade is going to be renamed crossguard. And then I'm going to object hide selected just like the other one. There we go. Now I'm allowed to hide my blade for, no discernible reason. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to add another cube. I'm going to where is your origin point and why? Oh well. It's not going to matter much. It's going to matter now, and that's about it. Oh, that's why. Derpity-doo. I'm in vertex mode, so that's going to make things really easy. I'm going to bring that to there. Bring that down to there. Bring that over to there. Bring that up to there. There we go. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to cut this one in half. Don't ask me why things are doing things when they do things and not doing things when they don't do things. I don't understand anything or why it works. I just know stuff happens when stuff happens. because I don't get why my mirror modifier automatically did a thing to the other thing but not to this thing. Whatever, I don't know. I just don't get it. Just gonna bring that in a little bit. And this one's almost done too. Of course, I'm going to do a lot of the extra mundane work on my own because it is boring. More boring than this even. I'm going to bring that up to there and bring it up to there and bring it up just past there. There we go. And zoom way in. Now I'm in face select mode. Let's go back to vertex mode. There we go. Let's select that. Bring that out there. Bring this one out with it just a little tiny bit. Just to outside where the blade should be, just enough to show that it's there hugging it. And the same goes with this vertex here. Just bring that in ever so slightly. There we go. And when everything's all said and done, it's all going to come together as one big thing. I've been doing this for just over an hour now, from concept art to blender. Bring that to about here, move it over just a little bit, and actually that's kind of perfect. Bring it down to there, bring it down to there, bring it down to there. And then after I'm done this, I'm going to take my customary break until tomorrow morning, where I would have been doing this, but I'm already doing this, so I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow morning for my recording. It's almost New Year's Eve when I'm recording this. How do you plan on spending your new year? I want to work on getting all of this done and ready and out there. And I want to get people excited and tuning in and wanting to listen and watch what I do. I'm hoping I could do that. I'm hoping I could get a little bit of a following here on Twitch, a little bit of a following on YouTube. My two major points of interest anyway. If I'm lucky, get some followers, get some things going. Add a cut right there, just because it kind of needs it. Oops, that's not what I wanted. There we go. And that's that. So let's bring everything back into view. And let's look at it in solid mode. Oh, that is horrid. that is so bad. Let's go into the handle. What did I do there? So let's undo that one vertex I moved. There we go. Deselect it, select everything. Now that's one of the downfalls of working with mirror modifiers. So what I'm going to do is, ooh, that is bad. So I'm going to go into solid mode or object mode. I'm going to apply that. And I'm just going to fix it. This to be on Y0, I believe. Global Y0. There we go. Actually, that's not that bad. So I'm just going to select that, scale it on the Y, just bring it down a little bit. And that's the handle. So this blade is pretty much done. All I need to do is add some geometry, flesh it out a little bit, and put the middle faces in, which isn't that hard. Make it look really good, and then it'll be done. But for now, I think that is a good amount of artistic work. Half an hour of sketching it out, and just under an hour of turning it into a 3D blend that just needs a little bit of touch-up. So I'm going to call that a day for me today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me in any way you choose to support me. That's about it. And thank you so much for watching my video today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, tell your friends, spread this around. Help me get my channel off the ground. Thank you so much for your support. Have a good one.